guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another video, and this time I will do a very special video with my dearest friends. They are from Biola University in California. I'm so excited to do this YouTube video. I'm sorry in advance, my English is so bad, but I'm trying to do my best, you know. For Moroccan people, I'm sorry, I will try to do subtitles. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe! I'm back with a new video. This time I'm talking in English. It's a little bit hard for me, you know that. That's embarrassing. Well, I'm back with some new friends that I made, and yeah, I will let her introduce herself.
I don't really know what to say, but okay. Hi, my name's Yukari. I'm from California in the United States of America. That's it. I don't know what else there is. I'm half Japanese. I'm also an art student. And I love unicorns. I don't know. I guess in comparison to California specifically, there's a lot more like, when we were driving in from the airport, there's a lot more like open land than like the Los Angeles city that we live in. So there's a lot more space, but I'm originally from Ohio, so there's a lot more like farmland. And I guess like the structure and like architecture is like one thing that's really significantly different, but yeah. That's the biggest thing.
Yesterday I asked my followers on Instagram if you had the chance to ask a foreign any questions, what it will be. I'm bad at this! Anyway, you got great. The questions.
Hi, I'm a foreigner, here to answer your questions.
Well, I got a lot, to be honest, and I don't know if you want to see them because some of them are about marriage.
Okay. Hey, my parents married from 2 different countries.
A friend of mine asked you if would you marry me for visa?
Like for him to have a visa?
Well, it's a little bit sarcastic. Yeah, for him to have a visa.
No.
Don't take it that seriously.
No, I know. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't.
Sorry. Congrats!
Yes, Yukari!
The second guest! Woo!
She smells bad.
Oh, positive vibes. She smells so good.
Woo! Okay, I'm Claire. I am from California. Technically I'm a Valley girl. I'm pretty your average white girl from America, so that's me.
You spent 8 days here in Morocco, right?
Yeah, we actually spent like 2 weeks here.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, not yet.
It's not.
We've only.
I love the way you guys respect your guys' holiday. I think that's really, some people like are really committed to it, and I think that's really important to see within the Moroccan culture. And I really enjoy the way that you guys find color important here, because I've been loving to study the design and architecture here, and I think that seeing a lot of color is super inspirational, and that's something that America personally, I think, doesn't play around with too much in their design. So yeah. It's really hard to say, because I think before coming here I don't know, I really didn't have kind of a very strong idea of what I was like gonna be coming into, just because like I've traveled a lot, and I already know the idea of the fact that like it's never really what you assume it to be. Like countries are never what you really assume it to be. Like I'm sure when people come and visit America, it's not what they assumed it would be. So I guess that's like really kept my mind open to what it would be like, and I definitely didn't think it would be like, I definitely didn't think the architecture would be the way it was, because it reminds me a lot of like Greece and stuff like that, but So I guess that's changed. But yeah, I really love it. I guess it would be harder for me to, as a girl from America, to be here in a country that like really it's like just like how women are treated here are a lot different than it is in America. So I like didn't really understand like how that was gonna play out. But yeah, I think it's really like it really opens my eyes to like the importance of women and just like the importance of understanding culture as well. My eyes are open, especially in other culture. So it's a beautiful thing. Moroccan culture is amazing. So yeah.
We are back with another guest.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I don't have a fun fact. Let's see. I'm from California too, and I have a pet tortoise. His name's Spike. I think actually art school seems like it's pretty similar here. I honestly feel like you guys do way more than we do because like yeah, like your school is so much more competitive than ours is for art. I think we get a lot of like options in what we want to study. Like for me, I study psychology, so art, I like integrate it in it, and I want to do art therapy. So for us, it's a lot of like free reign. Like we get, for the first like couple years, we get a lot of like basics, introduction to like design and like drawing and like painting, stuff like that, like core classes, and then after that we can kind of pick something specific, and then it's a lot easier to just like focus on one thing. By the time like our senior shows come around, like we know exactly what we want to do kind of thing. But I feel like you guys have a lot more like, you guys cover like a lot of stuff and then kind of like build specifically. Like we don't have panels or anything that we have to present to, so it's a little different like that. But yeah.
But I prefer your art life, so here it's...
Okay, you gotta come. My like first impression, I guess it's the same thing, like my first impression slash what I thought before here. I think I thought that like foreigners were going to be like more like isolated, or I guess, or like we wouldn't be as welcomed, but you guys are so nice. Like everyone is so nice. Like the fact that we're at your house, like it's so much fun, and everyone's like so friendly, and the food is like really different than what I thought it was going to be, but it's really good. So yeah, I think like the biggest thing I noticed was like the hospitality, how everyone says hi to each other like on the street, and people are really helpful. I feel like especially I'm from California, so like in California we just kind of like mind our own business. Like everyone's just like, no, I'm not gonna help you, like go away kind of thing. But yeah, here everyone's so friendly, it's so nice.
Hello, my name is Catherine, and I'm an art student, and I go to school at Biola University in California. I'm a painter. I'm in my third year. I'm not sure how else to introduce myself. I don't know. I didn't really know very much about Moroccans.
You knew there is a country.
I knew that it was a country, and I have a Moroccan friend from the States. I think what I've heard before coming here was that as far as like countries go, like in this area and like near the Arabian Peninsula, that Morocco is a little bit more like liberal, and that people are more like accepting and open and like starting to incorporate like new ideas and break some rules, or I don't know, but yeah, I guess more liberal is the word. And actually, I think coming to Tetuan, I thought that it was actually going to be more liberal than what I saw, because I feel like, oh, I need to like keep my hair up all the time and like need to think about it a lot and always think about what I'm wearing, and like, so I think that's kind of like a culture shock thing. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't really know what to expect coming to Morocco. I guess I have like the, you know, Aladdin, like, you know, thinking of like Disney and that kind of thing, but I've had Moroccan food before from my friend, and yeah, but I guess I didn't really know what to expect, because yeah, it's a very like different country than what people would normally visit. Like a lot of people visit Paris or or
it's not
London.
That much touristic, you know.
Yeah,
Especially
so I wasn't really sure what to expect, you know. Well, I've only been here for a week, so so I guess we'll
That's
see.
the question, you know?
I mean, so I think meeting people like you guys and having like being in someone's house, and the more I meet people that live here, the more I think like, oh yeah, like I could live here. I think if I was just here maybe as like a tourist and only was like taking pictures and not being engaged with people and building relationships, it would be really hard because I only see like one side, and I would only see like walking on the streets, which can be scary as a foreigner and you don't speak the language. But yeah, it's really like building these sweet relationships and getting to meet really kind of people and this kind of thing that makes me think, wow, this is a special place, and like maybe I could live here. But you know, taking it day by day and seeing. But I think if I keep building relationships like this, then
Maybe?
maybe, yeah.
Hi!
Okay.
Well, introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is what do you want to say? My name.
Whatever.
Okay. My name is Grecia. I am from El Salvador, but I have been living on the United States for the past 5 years, and now I'm here visiting Morocco for 2 weeks.
Well, I'm going to ask you some questions, you know. And since you are from El Salvador, right?
Yes.
It's a Spanish city, or?
Yeah, we speak Spanish, and yeah, we once were like a Spanish colony, but now the country is independent. But yes, we do speak Spanish, and we have a really like long history of like all culture is very like Spanish. Is rooted on Spanish tradition. So.
Well, since that one it's a north city from Morocco and Spain it's nearby, so people speak Spanish here a lot.
Yes.
And I mean, do you see something that's really the same as El Salvador or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, first, like the language, it's kind of like interesting that a lot of people speak Spanish, and they even, especially in this northern part of Morocco, they speak Spanish more than they speak English. And you know, I used to think that English was like no matter where you go, that would be that language. But I feel like I have never felt more proud that I speak Spanish than coming to Morocco, and it has been like so useful. So that's cool. And I think that it's very similar is the way that we greet each other. We also give like a kiss on the cheek, like, you know, like cheek with cheek. We also do that, but the difference is we only do one. And we do it with boys and girls, but you only do it with boys and girls after you grow up.
Yeah.
But then when you're little, like between girls, we greet each other, but guys don't do it. Just we girls get to do it.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah. So that's another thing that I have seen. Also, like hospitality, people's very like friendly and kind in here, and that's also like a thing. Yeah. I mean, you guys are like the kings and queens of hospitality and kindness, but it's very similar. Really, it feels like home.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. It's familiar for you.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I had a long time that I haven't been able to go back home, and being here it has been just like refreshing.
Well, I ask people if they had the chance to ask a foreign person any question,
What it would be? Okay, that's fun.
So I have
And
a
you
question.
get a lot of answers. I see. I can see on your phone.
Well, a friend of mine asked you, what makes you feel most alive?
Just in general?
Yeah. That's a deep question.
Yeah, that's a very deep question. I would say traveling. Traveling makes just kind of like refresh me and gives me like a lot of energy, and it's just kind of like it helps me to I don't know, just to think that like I'm this little person in this big world, and it kind of like gives me motivation to like keep going and be like, oh wow, like these people under these circumstances are like really like working hard and doing this stuff, and I'm on this other position and I'm not taking advantage of the opportunities that I have.
Yeah.
So I feel like traveling kind of like is a reality check for me, and it makes me feel like more energy, and it makes me feel more alive. So I would say traveling.
Oh, I have a good question.
Okay.
One friend told me, what sets us apart?
That's as a country.
Yeah,
just in
I
general.
guess so.
I already mentioned it, but I will go back to that. I would say hospitality is a big one, and also, this is also a good one too. I feel like there's a lot of work that is being done in order to like preserve culture and tradition, and I feel like many countries do not really do that because there is a lot of like, it's good, like push forward for technology and all that. It's good, like I'm all for it, but at the same time I feel like don't forgetting like where you come from and your roots is a big thing. So I feel like that is a distinctive thing that I have seen here, that people is like really trying to keep their traditions and don't forget where they are coming from, and they are also like trying to pass those traditions like along the generations, like teach them, for example, like arts and crafts and all those things. So I would say that would be another thing. So hospitality and that.
Hello.
There we go.
My name is Alicia and I'm from LA, and that's it. That's all you get to know. And this is my friend.
Hi, I'm new here. It's her YouTube channel.
It's my YouTube channel. Welcome. I know it right off the top of the... Okay, so in LA there's a lot of beaches, and one of the beaches we go to is called Seal Beach because it has seals. And I was there at like 5 a.m. to see the sunset or the sunrise, and me and my friend were there, and a guy came up on a surfboard, and he was on the surfboard and he swam by us and then came back, and he introduced himself and he said, "My name's Sky, and there's a bunch of baby seals over there. Do you guys want to come like with me and see the baby seals?" And I was like in jeans and like a sweater, and I was like, okay. So I got on his surfboard, like sitting on his surfboard, and he paddled us out, and there was this big rock full of baby seals, and he got off the surfboard, and I was like, and he got off and he went and he was like touching them and like petting them, and I was like, oh no, thinking like mom's gonna come home and like get him. But then yeah, and then he just sort of was like, he was like, come on, and he grabbed my hand and put me up, and I was standing there with like all the seals, and then he and then he surfed away and he left me on the rock. And so in my sweater and my jeans I swam back to shore. It wasn't that far, but I did. I swam back, and so it was like 6 in the morning and I was so cold. But that was the wildest thing I've done. I did not know him, and I just got on his surfboard.
That's so
That was
mean.
the wildest thing I've done. I know, it was so mean.
He just know. He just.
Yeah, he was just. Well, he said I'll be right back, but I was like, I don't know if he's gonna come back, and I was with a bunch of seals, so I was like, I don't feel safe, so I just went back to shore. I've never seen him. Ever since then, I never saw him again.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
But you asked. Don't be friends with guys named Sky. I would say that everything you do in this life impacts yourself, and it impacts everyone around you. And if you do good, then you're not only doing good for yourself, but you're doing good for everyone around you. And you only have one life, and that's cliche, but if you live it with kindness and with grace in your heart, then you will bring so much good to the world, and you will live a good life. So go out and do everything good, because why not?
Well, I guess that's it. That's the end of the video, guys. I don't know what to say anymore, and it was really a good pleasure to meet my good friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, see ya in another video. Bye! Bye!